Welcome back to Teshkid FX for another apecoin price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you the latest developments that have been happening here on the apecoin chart. And before I start the video, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and also check out the channel membership. And allow me to start the video here on the 4-hour chart by first giving you a recap of what has been happening, and also give you the short-term and the long-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out, where you can see that apecoin, after making its low at around the $2.5976 mark, we started a very nice bounce to the upside in a move that has been obeying the Elliot wave structures, where you can see that I have this fractal wave, having that as the first wave. Then we saw a wave 2, a wave 3, a wave 4, then a wave 5, making its peak at around the $4.6 mark, and also completing the formation of that higher Elliot wave count 1 to the upside. And after seeing the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 1, we expected the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 2, which we have seen over here. And because a second wave is a corrective wave, we also expected an ABC corrective structure to play out, and I had also sketched out a minimum retracement area to the lower side in the formation of this higher Elliot wave count 2, using the Fibonacci's, connecting them from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, and that gave me a minimum retracement area between the fib level 0.5 and the fib level 0.618, which is within this red target area, which is a target area that we fully maximized. And after seeing the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 2, whatever we expect next is a bounce to the upside in the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 3, and I believe that is the move that is playing out here on the apecoin chart, and that is what I'm expecting on the long-term scenarios. And before I get into the details of the formation of that wave 3, I can first sketch out a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of this wave 3 using a trend-based Fibonacci, connecting them from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then drag the fibs to the low of the second wave, and that gives me a minimum target area at the fib level 1.618, which perfectly lies at around the $6.449 mark, and that is the minimum that I'm expecting this higher Elliot wave count 3 to the upside to do. And because a wave 3 to the upside is an impulsive wave, we also expect to see fractal waves in formation within that higher Elliot wave count 3. And here on the charts, you can see that I have this Elliot wave structure in blue, which is a fractal wave within the formation of this higher Elliot wave count 3, where we have seen that first wave, then a wave 2, and I believe in the formation of that wave 3, and there are chances that we might have seen the high for this wave 3, and whatever we are seeing at the moment is a retracement to the lower side in the formation of this wave 4, before we continue pushing even higher in the formation of this wave 5 to fully maximize our target area to the upside in the formation of this higher Elliot wave count 3 to the upside. And getting a little bit into the details of the formation of this wave 4 by first sketching out a minimum retracement area to the lower side in the formation of this wave 4 by connecting the fibs from the low of the second wave to the high of that wave 3. That gives me a minimum retracement area between the fib level 0.5 and the fib level 0.618, and I have marked that target area here on the charts within this right target area, and that is the minimum that I'm expecting that wave 4 to the lower side to do. And because a fourth wave is a corrective wave, we also expect to see an ABC corrective structure play out, and I believe we have started that ABC corrective structure, where we are seeing that as the wave A, then a wave B, then I'm expecting one more low in the formation of that wave C to fully maximize the formation of that higher Elliot wave count 4. And using the trend-based Fibonacci, we can also sketch out a minimum target area to the lower side in the formation of this wave C by connecting the fibs from the high of the wave A to the low of that wave A, then drag the fibs to the high of that wave B, and that gives me a minimum target area back to around the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $4.3298 mark, and that is the minimum that we can also expect that wave C to the lower side. But using the Fibonacci's, I will expect that wave 4 to come to a complete within this right target area. Then from there, we can expect a very nice bounce to the upside in the formation of that higher Elliot wave count 5 to complete a higher Elliot wave count 3. So that is what I'm expecting on the short-term scenarios, and also on the long-term scenarios. I'm expecting a bit of a retracement in the formation of this wave 4, and once the wave 4 is in, then we can expect another bounce to the upside in the formation of that wave 5 to complete that higher Elliot wave count 3 that I'm expecting on the long-term scenarios. And if I also take a look at the indicators to see what movements will be supported here on the RSI, we are trading at around the 49 mark, meaning we have massive room for us to support any movements to the lower side in the formation of this wave 4. And if I also take a look at the MACD, we have printed a bearish cross, meaning lower prices are still coming our way. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll keep you updated.